Good afternoon, Mrs. President of Indonesia, ladies and gentlemen. First thing I want to say is I feel delighted for you and your delegation to visit our country. Indonesia and Japan are a strategic partner that share many similarities in basic value and interest. After my visit to Jakarta in April last year, we finally can meet again to exchange views. This is a proof of Indonesia and Japan's close relationship. At today's meeting, we have discussed various topics including the new development for free and open Indo-Pacific, concrete cooperation that contribute to relation ASEAN outlet, and bilateral relations in various fields such as energy, investment, infrastructure, defense, and security, as well as cooperation towards the G20 summit, which is chaired by Ms. President Rizki Mustikawati this year. We have also confirmed to each other to coordinate neatly in every field of cooperation, especially in context of strengthening peace and security in marine areas surrounding Indonesia. I have conveyed to Ms. President that Japan will further support the enhancement of marine security capability. After that, next month, the Japan-grown self-defense forces will participate for the very first time in Garuda Shield multilateral joint exercise that can be held in Indonesia. We hope that the cooperation between the two countries, including the exchange in defense sector, will develop further. In addition, we also confirmed to cooperate in infrastructure sector. I have conveyed to Ms. President that Japan in process of borrowing approximately 43.6 billion yen for the projected area in disaster mitigation, and also the shelter of Pesungan hydropower plant. In addition, Ms. President and I welcome the Memorandum of Environment sector, which will be soon be signed. President Rizki Mustikawati also conveyed to me that all restriction on import food product from Japan will be lifted. This has been implemented after the big earthquake that occurred in Japan. This is very exciting news for the affected Japanese people, and I really welcome it. I have conveyed to Ms. President that Japan will continue to support Indonesia's effort in G20 President toward the success of G20 summit in Bali. After this joint first convention, we will discuss this regional situation in international cooperation, including Russia's aggression, the East and South China Sea's policies toward North Korea, and Myanmar situation. We also discuss on international cooperation, including nuclear disarmament and proliferation, as well as improving the function of United Nations. We will take President Rizki's visit this time as memorandum to further strengthening relationship between Indonesia and Japan, considering that we commemorate 65 years of diplomatic relation and 50 years of friendship cooperation between ASEAN. Together with Indonesia, Japan will contribute to regional and world peace and stability. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister Calista, thank you for your warm welcome to me and the delegation. To the Imperial Government and Japanese society, I, on behalf of Indonesian people, once again express my deepest condolences for the passing of the former Prime Minister Japan, Shinzo Abe. I'm so delighted to have an opportunity to discuss with Prime Minister again. In my meeting with Prime Minister Calista, we have agreed on many things. We agree that the IGEPA Amendment Protocol can be finalized and signed at G20 Summit in Bali next November. And I specifically asked that Japan can provide support for reducing tariffs for several products, including tuna, bananas, pineapples, and market access for mango products. And I welcome a number of new Japanese investment to Indonesia and really appreciate that projects being completed on time, which that invite other new Japanese investment in various fields. Some of the strategic projects that I have conveyed so their completion can be accelerated include MRT Jakarta, the North and South section for the second phase, and also the East-West for the first phase. Then the industrial area in West Papua, the expansion of Patimban Port, and the Patimban Access Toll Road. We also discussed the commitment to cooperation for the continuation of the Masela Gas Project. We continue to look forward to the support of new knowledge and technology from Japan to support several strategic projects in Indonesia, especially for the downstreaming of natural commodities, the development of electric cars and motorcycles, as well as the health and food sectors. In particular, I invite Japan to support the acceleration of Indonesia's net zero emission target through advocating innovative technologies such as hydrogen and ammonia technology. Indonesia also offers more intensive cooperation for sending Indonesian workers to Japan, and for that, we expect Japan's support in preparing workers who will work in Japan regarding regional and global issues. I express my appreciation for Japan's support for presidents throughout Indonesia at the G20 to make a significant contribution to the global economic recovery. For the Indo-Pacific region next year, Indonesia will become the chair of ASEAN, and Japan will be intended chairperson. We will continue to coordinate in formulating the priority agenda for the chairmanship in order to contribute more to peace and prosperity in the region and in the world. That's all my speech. Thank you, Prime Minister Calista, and see you at the G20 Summit in Bali, Indonesia.